Yes, sir. So we back at it. No crack at it. Guarantee you that much. So as you guys probably seen by the thumbnail, I'm gonna show you guys how to scale your business to a 24-hour service. Bam, bam. Some computerism going. Bam. So yeah, what I got here, what I got going, is a little slideshow I put together. So a question I'm sure a lot of you guys got: can I run my business after hours? I know you see some of your competitors, they claim 24-hour service, 24/7, and I know yourself, you wonder how they get it done. I wonder how they get it done, but I kind of know how they get it done, right? They got a dedicated team, like a dedicated service. Whether they're spending the extra bread to have an entire team, where it's somebody who literally comes in after hours, or the remote sitting on a phone, and they got a team sitting remotely waiting on call, or if their business is just set up so that they work, and they got different teams and whatnot. But if your business is not set up that way yet, you're not at that level, then what can you do? You gotta risk trying to hire somebody who's gonna either need excessive training. How do you know what their performance is like? It's after hours, so you're leaving them to do whatever in a sense. There's turnover. What if it doesn't work out, right? They call in sick. What happens then? Like, what do you really do? It's hard to scale that way, right? But what you guys gotta understand is we live in 2026. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff that you guys can use and adopt to scale your business that you probably never even heard of. One is my system, virtual office assistant. Literally, office closes. Say some of you guys operate 7 to 3, 7 to 4, 8 to 4, 8 to 5, whatever. As soon as it goes 5:01, as soon as it goes after hours, you set the call forwarding to the number provided by the voice AI service, which I set up for you. And then any call that goes, it doesn't just go to a voicemail. It doesn't just go, oh, somebody answers, they leave a voicemail, and then, okay, hopefully they call me back tomorrow morning. That person is just gonna go to somebody else on Google. So what that does is it goes to the voice AI service, and it literally has a full out conversation. Like you've seen in my other video, go check back, I did a full demo. This works. Fully responsive, fully active, sounds human, sounds great. It's able to have corrections, make corrections, able to understand that it made a mistake and recorrect it. And honestly, at this point, it's a flawless system. There's no negatives to it. It's the intermediary, I keep messing that up, I'm Caribbean, sorry. The intermediary between hiring a physical person, taking the gamble of, are you gonna even have any after hour work for this person to be sitting on the phone? You know, it just cuts all that out. You have it set up, and then there you go. So what's up with this? Literally, your business structure could be costing you work. Not everybody operates from when you operate, 8 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever. Some people work night shift. Some people, they don't get up till later. Some people are busy and can't use their phone throughout their day job, right? They work at a cashier or something, or can't access their phone, So you gotta take into mind that not everybody works when you work. So if you can capture all the leads that need a plumber, or at least an idea of when a plumber's gonna come at 6:02, 6:03, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, now you can set to your Google time 24/7, that person calls, and depending on the urgency, the dashboard will display the information taken by the AI, whether it's a routine call, or it's something that you can handle in the morning, or if it's something more urgent, something that can be done now that you feel is justified for your business to make profit, then it'll go to your contacts as the owner or whoever you have designated to be that person, right? Like I said, not every after hours job is an emergency, so the system's gonna delegate based on knowledge base, keywords, etc. That's my knowledge. That's what I'm supposed to know. That's what I know. But again, like, this system you can't beat it. And like I said, if you're not somebody that is not there yet in your business, where you can't justify taking the gamble to hire a designated after hours team when you don't have to work for it. At least you can put the fish hook out, have that system set in place. It doesn't just go to a voicemail, which people don't even leave. Like, who leaves voicemails? Like, honestly, I get so upset if I require a service like that, and like I'm like, okay, this is the closest person. They got really good reviews. Okay, the website's decent. I'm gonna call them. Boom, you call them, you get 4 rings, 5 rings, goes to voicemail. Hi, you have reached the voice. In 2026, that's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. If you're honest about your business, if you're a real business owner, if you're honest about yourself, then you know it's not acceptable. And what are you trying to do? Just cut costs? It's not acceptable. Especially, you gotta understand, people my age are the ones who are gonna be requiring the services now, right? People in their mid 30s, early 30s, late 20s, and we're coming up with this type of stuff. We expect it in a sense. As soon as we make that call and we're hearing voicemail, to click into the next guy. So you guys really gotta understand that. And again, here's how you break the cycle again. Caller dials. It's not just on the website again. I can have the voice agent routed to anything which receives a service. So it's gonna be your office phone system. I input it in your call forwarding system. Anything that would basically hit the voicemail would go to this system. And like you guys heard, it's responsive, it's crazy, it's good. Yeah, and like literally you set yourself up as now you're a 24/7 service. Scalability is there. It's something that didn't exist in the last couple of years for people who are not there yet, you know? At least you can start trying to build it. Right here, this is an example of how it'll be displayed on the dashboard in a sense, or even to your designated device reception, which is an email or text message, SMS. It'll show up like this. You as an owner, you can decide, hey, is this, my bad dog. You can decide as an owner, is this worth your time? Is this worth calling this person or having somebody to call them and then set your best guy out there, you know, who's hungry, ready to work? There you get your reputation built that way, you know? If you're able to go solve someone's problem in the middle of the night or when everybody else closes down, now you're that guy where it's like, holy shit, they sent somebody out for me. Not you're building reputation. Like at that point, scalability, reputation is everything. Especially nowadays with all these Google reviews. Come on, man. And then pretty much the urgent calls are designated. It's the AI, the system determines what's the urgency level based on how the conversation went with the person. It'll judge. It has specific prods and key prompts that it looks for and prods for just to figure certain things out, whether it's like elderly or kids or, you know, somebody who has disabilities. Like it's very smart. It's intelligent. And for this entry level position, which is somebody to just delegate calls and notify people, like you're not gonna find the quality and immediate training that this system has. You're gonna have to sit there and train somebody to make these after hour calls. You know, you sit there, wait with them and to make sure they do it properly. You know this thing does it properly from day one, right out of the box, right? So it's an unbeatable system. This is you know, it's a long game. It's not just just try it on in 1 month. If I didn't make no money, see what happens. I mean, you can, if your call volume is like that, you can just let the system do what it does and don't even have anybody to answer the phone anymore. Tell the person, okay, let that system do the phone calls, and now I want you to do this. You know, every so often you can handle some phone calls or whatever, but now you can just simply delegate that person to do some more important work for you, right? So the first month, system's live, starts capturing overnight leads or whichever leads you want them to capture throughout the day and lunchtime leads, etc. And yeah, it's word of mouth spreads. I have a system in there, obviously, that once the job is booked or once the job is set, complete, it'll automatically send a text message to that person asking them to set up a Google review, and it will link them to your Google page. And word of mouth spreads. People's gonna start mentioning that you guys have a cool system. If they notice it, they're gonna mention these guys are always on time, they always answer the phone, etc., etc. And then, like I said, and like you know, reviews matter. And then you're going to be known in your area as that 24/7 guy, the one that always answers, the one that always has somebody to answer. And yeah, by month 12 in a year, you have volume there. And now that just like you can justify maybe an entire team. Like you can take on after hour projects that require, work that can only be done at a certain time. It's a long game, and it's an integration into your system that already exists, right? You need the right tool. It's simply a tool, and you as tradespeople understand the tools, right? So what exactly do you need to go? 3 pieces. You got your voice agent system, you got the smart dashboard, and then you got your alert system. I set that all up for you. Obviously, we got to sit down and see what you're working with, see how it goes. And then after that, you literally just watch it work. Literally watch it work. It's fun. What's this looks like in 90 days? And the most important part about it, competitors are sleeping on it. I can see some people are starting to catch on to. I can tell when websites are coded in a certain way, like using certain tools. But I can always also tell when the person who did it is just a tech bro and not somebody who's been in the industry for over 10 years, right? So I know what people want to see. I know what I want to see. I know what looks good, and I know what converts. So realistically, like, competitors are sleeping on it. If you're going to be that person who's going to start integrating these systems, and then people are going to wondering how you're getting all this work now, how's your reputation growing? How's the Google system, feeding you so well? That sounds weird. How's the Google system treating your algorithms for your company? And you're just going to grow and scale. So, like I said, there's no reason to not try to adopt this technology. And if you want to book a demo, if you want to book a call, link down in the description there. Get in touch with me. You can go to my website, go to my email. I'm local to the GTA area, obviously, but I can work remotely too. I can set this system up for you. I can set up with your in-house tech person, or I can go in remotely with whatever office person you have there. Or you can fly me out. Fly me out, dog. Next video is gonna be cool too. I'm gonna show you the economics of people versus new tool. I know you greedy mother suckers like money. I do too.